Let's see. All right, this is section 4.1, distance and midpoint. This is math, accelerated math 1. Today we're going to talk about the distance formula, and we're going to talk about the midpoint formula. These are two formulas that we use with coordinates in the coordinate system to be able to find the distance between 2 points. That's our first objective. And the second objective is to be able to find the midpoint, right? Halfway in between the 2 points and be able to find that coordinate of the midpoint. The first thing that we're going to concentrate on is distance. The distance formula is d equals the square root of x2 minus x1 in parentheses squared plus y2 minus y1 in parentheses squared. This is all underneath the radical. Okay, the radical symbol goes all the way out. The distance formula, obviously, in order to be able to find the distance formula, you need to assign x1 and y1 to one of the points and y2, x2, y2 to the other points. What are the coordinates of this point? Before we begin, we need to figure out the coordinates of this point. What are they?
5, 2.
5, 2, very good. What are the coordinates of this point?
-1,
1, positive 4. Very good. So you need to find those two coordinates, okay? And you need to assign, doesn't matter which one, you need to assign x1, y1 responsibilities to one of those points and x2, y2 to the other point. Makes no difference which one. Okay, you could swap those up, you could do them however you wanted to, but you know, one person do them one way and one person do it the other way, it's both get the right answer. Then, once you've assigned those, you simply plug those into the formula. Okay? So this would be, I'm kind of out of room here. Let's see if I can do it right. I'm going to kind of erase right here. Let's see if I can do it right here. D stands for distance equals the square root of, parentheses, 5 minus -1. Notice I have put the -1 in parentheses. The reason for that is because it's negative. Right? What is 5 minus -1 going to end up being? 5 plus 1, it's going to end up being 6. Okay? But you need, if you're typing this in your calculator, you have to do it exactly the way I have it written on the board. Parentheses, 5 minus parentheses, -1, parentheses, parentheses, squared. The square needs to go outside. If you open a set of parentheses, you have to close it. That's computer programming. Plus parentheses, over here on the y ones, what would it be? What's y2 minus y1? Anybody?
2 minus 4.
2 minus 4. Very good. Close your set of parentheses and square. Why are there no extra parentheses here? How come I don't have any extra parentheses inside there?
It wasn't negative.
Both of them were positive, right? There weren't any negatives. Very good. Right? So option A is type this into your calculator exactly like it is. Okay, and your calculator will give you the answer. Or you could do it by hand and use your calculator to check you. Right? Either way will be fine. Equals the square root of, we said that that was 6 squared, plus, and this would be -2 squared. Why do I still have my parentheses there? Because it's negative, right? And a negative squared is going to end up being positive. So this is the square root of 36 plus 4, or the square root of 40. Right? The square root of 40. Am I done? Would I leave my answer as the square root of 40? Anybody? No, why not? Because it can be broken down, right? 4 and 10 are inside of 40. So I break this down into 4 and 10, or 2, 2, 2, and 5. I got a pair of 2's, right? A 2 could come out to the front, and it's going to be 2 root 10. My answer, my only correct answer for the distance in between those 2 points is 2 root 10. Okay, questions? All right, everybody try it on your calculator. All right, if you haven't done so already, if you need to come check one out, come check one out. Try it on your calculator. Okay, give it a try so that you can at least check it on your calculator quickly. If you're checking one out, do it quickly. Practice, practice, practice. Type it in. See if you get 2 root 10. Make sure to use those parentheses. Jenkins, did you get 2 root 10? You got to type it in. Gotta type it in just like it shows. Careful with that tripod. Quickly, guys. Come on, quickly. All right, anybody not get 2 root 10? Last chance. Any questions on the procedure of how to do it? Labeling your points, plugging them in the formula, working your way down, getting the answer. Could your answer be like 7? Could you get an answer of like 7? Sure you could, right? If you got square root of 49 right here, then your answer would be 7. That would be fine. Okay? Could your answer be 2 root 10? Yeah, that's what we got here. So could your answer be a fraction? Probably not. I mean, I guess there's a way that it could be a fraction, but most of your answers won't be fractions. Okay? Most of your answers will look like this. Okay? All right, let's practice, have you practice on a few. Okay, I'm going to leave this up there. I'm going to leave the formula up there. And I want you to practice on 4 different problems. This is your chance to practice. Yes?
We're not going to have the formula on.
No, I'm not going to give you the formula. You have to memorize it. That's one of the reasons we're doing note cards. Yes?
On that last one, I got root 10.
Not 2 root 10? Okay, make sure you typed it in correctly, and I'll come over there and look at it in just a second. Let me write these 4 problems down. All right, here we go. 5, 2. I want you to find the distance in between each one of these. 3, 8. How about negative 2, 0? And negative 4, 5. 7, negative 1. And negative 5, 3. 4, negative 1. And negative 1, 6. Alright, so there are 4 easy example problems for you to try now at your desk. Alright, turn it off, James. We'll cut it there.